The luxury home sales market is a fragile and interesting study as we move into the third month of this young 2021 year. Mortgage interest rates have moved slightly higher, both in January and in late February as well. I've been warning that the red-hot, high-end market would cool when rates moved higher, so today's report is designed to see if we see signs of this cooling. Is the luxury homes market cooling? Will the supply of luxury homes start increasing? What exactly is going on for luxury home sales today? These are the questions that we have answered in this month's Luxury Homes Market Update. Hi, I'm Joe Manausa, author of The Business of Getting Business and the creator of Manausa.com, where I've helped tens of thousands of people buy and sell homes. I would like to help you too. If you already are a subscriber, thank you and welcome back. If you're not a subscriber, please consider becoming one now. We offer the most thorough and accurate housing market reports on YouTube, plus answers to your real estate frequently asked questions, and we also provide virtual tours of some of the most beautiful homes in Tallahassee. Simply hit subscribe to get started, and the bell so that you're the most informed buyer or seller in your next real estate transaction. Let's start by seeing how early 2021 ranks for luxury home sales when compared to the last 19 years. This graph was created from January home sales in Tallahassee each year, beginning in 2003 and ending in 2021. It ranks each home price segment from 1 to 19 based upon how well 2021 has performed, with a rank of 1 if 2021 had the most home sales, down to 19 if 2021 had the fewest number of homes sold of all 19 years. It's important to understand that each price segment includes all home sales from that price and higher, all the way to the most expensive home sale each year. So the easiest way to read this graph is from the bottom up. 2021 has started the year very strong for home sales in many price ranges, though conditions are not as healthy as when we last looked at this graph examining 2020. Home prices from $500,000 to the very top have had their best January ever, though homes priced from $950,000 and higher have dropped down to the 5th best year on record. Last year's rank was number 1. So relatively speaking, with just 1 month of data, we might need to be concerned that the top end of the market is slowing. It'll take more months before we can call this a trend. Our next graph includes just the top 1% of Tallahassee home sales. One thing that has changed already in 2021 is the price of homes that find themselves within the top 1% of the market. Last year, that number was $800,000, but so far in 2021, through January, it's risen to $900,000. This graph is very helpful to show just how few homes are sold in this top 1%. It's one thing to hear a number, but seeing it against all home sales really makes it clear. There have been just 6 homes sold for more than $900,000 so far, and that's more than 1% of the 506 homes sold through late February. When we drill down and just examine the top 3% of the market, we see a slightly slower start than we saw in 2020. We've counted the home sales for each of the past 3 years. The yellow bars measure sales in 2021, and we can see that homes priced above $700,000 represent the top 3% of home sales by price. January 2021 trails January 2020 from $700,000 and up, but it's tied with last year for $800,000 and higher, but then again trails 2020 from $950,000 and higher. I would say based upon early returns, 2021 is still strong, but cooling off for luxury home sales. This graph tracks the funding of all luxury home sales from 2003 through late February of 2021 and segments the source of money to those that paid cash versus those who financed all or part of the purchase. The solid green line shows the percentage of people who finance their luxury home purchases each year. With relatively few sales in the top 1%, it's not surprising that the results bounce around from year to year. The red arrow shows that 2/3 of home buyers who purchased from $900,000 and higher financed their homes thus far in 2021. If the trend continues, this would be the 3rd year in a row that the percentage of luxury home buyers using something other than cash has fallen. It's my belief that the real number will continue to fall, and that makes it very possible we'll continue to see the percentage fall. Why does this matter? Well, if buyers who finance luxury homes can no longer afford to do so due to rising mortgage interest rates, then we'll see a serious cooling off of the luxury homes market. With rates still very low, this remains one of the best markets ever for selling a luxury home. Buyers are out shopping, both those with cash and those who are financing the sale. Take advantage of these conditions and get your luxury home sold before market conditions shift in the other direction. This and the next graph required an extensive analysis of the MLS data to produce. The MLS allows its users to manipulate listings to always appear fresh, but the reality is that many have listed numerous times. Our report scrubbed the bogus versions and compared the final sales date with the initial listing date. This information is valuable as it cannot be replicated from an automated MLS report. We did the work to ensure that time on the market and initial asking prices accurately reflect what truly occurred each year in the luxury homes market. In this graph, all luxury home sales are segmented into two groups each year. The green group includes all luxury home sales where the home was sold by the first broker the seller hired to sell the home. The black group shows those that sold with a second or later real estate company. The first thing to note is that luxury homeowners that successfully sold were on the market a lot longer than what the unaudited realtor reports would show. As you can see in the graph, sellers who successfully sold in 2020 with their first real estate agent took nearly 13 months to sell, while those that sold with a second or later agent took just a little less time. This is a rare result. In fact, 2020 is the only year where sellers took longer with their first agent than they did with the second group. When we looked at 2021, the only luxury homes that sold were ones where the first agent sold it. If you are planning on selling a luxury home, make the effort to choose an agent that will provide an accurate valuation of your home and get you sold for top dollar. It does not take a year or more to sell a luxury home in Tallahassee. When we compare final sales prices to initial asking prices, it's fairly obvious most luxury home sellers are not getting the price that they had hoped to receive when they first hit the market. As with the previous graph, this graph shows fresh listings in green, homes listed with a first agent, and stale listings in black, those listed with a second or later agent. In 2020, luxury home sellers who sold with their first agent received 97% of their initial asking price after 13 months on the market, while those listed with a second or later agent only received 88% of their initial asking price. This year, luxury home sellers have received 86% of their initial asking price in just over 6 months of market time. If you want to sell a luxury home, make sure you choose the agent that spends the marketing dollars necessary to attract all potential buyers to your home. As you can tell from this graph, it really matters, unless you don't mind dropping your price by 15 to 20%. After seeing a record-setting number of cash buyers in the luxury homes market in 2020, I'm expecting that we'll see fewer ones in 2021. If I'm right, it means the luxury homes market will rely heavily on buyers who are financing their purchase, and that's why mortgage interest rates are so important. Fortunately for luxury home sellers, mortgage rates remain near all-time lows. In fact, 2021 started the year with mortgage interest rates a full % lower than where 2020 began. So the fact that we saw fewer luxury home sales in January is mildly disturbing. Again, 1 month is a very brief period of time, so we can't claim a trend has started at this point. If you have a luxury home to sell, call us immediately. We can help you determine the best asking price for your home, pre-market it to all current luxury home buyers, and help you get top dollar for your home before the luxury homes market returns to normal. If you would like to see a table of all luxury home sales in Tallahassee going back 30 years, I've included a link below the video where you'll find the table at the end of the Luxury Homes Report. If you would like to see more videos about our top tips for home sellers, I've assembled a great playlist that you can view by clicking on the box on the top left corner of your screen. For a playlist of videos about current housing market conditions, just click on the box below it. Please remember to like this video, check out the links below it, and subscribe to our channel so that you never miss anything.